just for fun. Be that hero just for lunch. Walk up in a with the VVS. Can't get my gun cause I don't do the text. Don't give a about how you flex. Pull up with all over my neck. Don't care who next. See me in Kenfo, you see 3 vests. I'm at the show, but I have my check. If you disrespect us. But they still talking about you. I'll be just fine, living prosper, chilling with my family while my granny cooking lobster. When you do you is a problem. They with you but they still talking about you. I'll be just fine, living prosper, chilling with my family while my granny cooking lobster. I know this ain't something I can do all on my own. If you ain't about it, get the f*** up on my zone. We out here. They know we out here. Why they hating for? Why they hating for? Why they hating on? Why they hating on me for? On me for? What they looking at? Why they looking at? Who they looking at? Why they looking at me for? At me for? When you do you is a problem. They with you but they still talking about you. I'll be just fine, living prosper, chilling with my family while my granny cooking lobster. When you do you is a problem. They with you but they still talking about you. I'll be just fine, living prosper, chilling with my family while my granny cooking lobster.
生活非常狗血，就怕绯闻上了首页。娱乐圈我要离得远，做了坏事逃不过上帝的眼，不能成为别人的道具，被用来加以随意的抛弃，不会被考虑想逃避。 别分离，我把它分歧，纹在脖子上变成华丽的身体，等外面的人开启玩你的成绩，不知不觉就到了下一个等级。喵人，喵人，喵人，喵人，喵人，喵人，喵人。Yo, this is Hey Brother and the Chip. What's up, bro? 没有人对来你。
I'm looking for peace, looking for love, I'm looking for everything. Pray to God and I fell on my knees. I'm sick of the don't do anything anymore. I was just starving, sleeping on the floor. Part of me looking for more. Giving my heart and my arteries. How much of me do you want? Should take me to bang boom, kicking the door. They ain't doing it the same. Claim shame. We put the fire to flame, igniting it. We hold the light in the game. Rain, go away. In my helmet lane with a throwaway. At heaven's gate, I got to pay. Cause you know idle times are what it play.
My flow by post, nice flow, eyes close 就像代沟的引擎，太多的信心逐渐变成你们爱豆的阴影。声音满上听起的爽了，被逼着上去 to make a leap to find a way. Congratulations, please, Asian this every day. They talking about me, talking about music, super late. Living ace, 他们 shining my days. 同样的问题 ，Yes I did it for me. 我的 emotion 快要控制不住自己的口气，手去疯狂叫我。下雨在太平洋水面，全部是哈人在 Houston。出入各种场合，他们都想排队添加我微信。Waiting for 他们复刻规定，我 rating 都不得亏量，不得水平。我的不满不对不满，to do the dash， 他们足够闪耀的度后高。喵人，喵人，喵人，喵人，喵人，喵人，喵人。
They too basic. I can never shake their hand. They too basic. Halloween. Breaking records that good. I really trap that good. Back in my day, that crazy probably. I'm out of town, never out of touch. Chase checks, never chase. Young got a city lock, just know whatever I say goes. And my wrist gon' freeze. I'm rich low key, but I'm just 14. And my wrist gon' freeze. I'm rich low key, but I'm just 14. Top down, rise up. When we see the bag, don't surprise us. Friend and Winnie, don't get fried up. Bring the beef like a pileup. All these broke posting, oh get so lit. How the claim throne, but I've been a king since 06. Hottest in the city, check your thermometer. Tell me gon' London, no Swiss by time I think that they know that they time is up. Straight to the check, we gon' count it up. Back then, was the man that was crazy, the hype gone. Now they love me, got me feeling like a Mike Jones. And my wrist gon' freeze. And I'm rich low key, but I'm just 14. And my wrist gon' freeze. And I'm rich low key, but I'm just 14. I got a billion ways. Back when had a rap for a bunch of scheming for days. Steady jacket for the iced out ring, Prezi Rollie and fresh sneaks. I'm from a place where you me, so don't let me go Joey Pesci. And I got so many ice on the lights out. Paid 150 for the Jesus. Just finna ride away, did it for the witty. Stay true. I got the in back of me. Turning these. Lil' mama, she said she's celibate, but she was just me actually. Top down. Won no rounds. I really did it for the city. Got the city buzzing off my sound. I'm never going for the basic. Bugatti boys, how the gon' chase this? And my wrist gon' freeze. And I'm rich low key, but I'm just 14. And my wrist gon' freeze. And I'm rich low key, but I'm just 14. My wrist gon' freeze. And I'm rich low key, but I'm just 14. And my wrist gon' freeze. And I'm rich low key, but I'm just 14.
Yeah, big 14 on though, going on. Yeah. Ooh. Said I made y'all. Said how could I be mad that I ain't y'all? Same reason why I hate y'all. Hop up in this Rari and I race off. Do the dash in this race car. Got the for me is this a face off. Let it say it grace, dog. You blind in reality just like it rape, Charles. Hey, I don't want no more press. No, I don't want no more press. No, I don't want no more press. 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 By my side, you know it. Big cash, and aftermath. I'm just dressing all black. Black bag, ooh, yeah, and drop. You left in the past, ooh. Hey, son, I'm your dad. Baby got his cash. Pretty's goofy, really going outside. Like I'm Johnny.
We're the land of the free and the home of the brave.
And an inspired rendition of our national anthem. Really getting warmed up here, just moments away. We'll be back right after this. Welcome everyone to a brand new season of NBA basketball. DA, take it away.
Well, after a
Seems like they are, thanks DA. So a look at the starters for the Wizards. All runs the point with Beal at the 2. Thomas Bryant is out there with Cunningham, and it's Brown in at the small forward position. And for Dallas, Doncic and Porzingis, the incredible forward pair. Isaiah Thomas out there with Hardaway. And it's Vucevic in at the 5 down low. Bryant. That one a little long. It's Thomas outside. The shot comes out. And it's Cunningham with the ball for the Wizards.
Man, last season was such a tough one for the Wizards. I mean, they lost John Wall to injury midway through. They ended up 11th in the East and out of the playoffs.
Here's Dallas. Thomas down low, covered by Wall. Misses from short range. And Bryant kicks to Wall. The pass to Beal. Shoots over Doncic. Beal can't get it to go. For so long, C-Webb, the Wizards were looking to get past that second round in the Eastern Conference.
Yeah, Kevin, now they might have to recalibrate their team for that. I mean, their team has some glaring holes that a quick fix just can't help. They will need to build from the ground up to get back on track.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
That one drops for him.
They were pretty tight to start this game. Started out with 4 straight misses. Maybe that one will get them going.
Here's Wall. Here's Bryant. Count it from 12. Bryant's got 6. And here are the Mavericks now. 4-point game. Doncic passes to Porzingis. Here's Thomas. Washington with the rebound. And this matchup with the Mavericks, it's the first game of the NBA's regular season.
Yeah, faced off twice last season, and it was a split between the two teams.
And that seems about right, Greg. I mean, last season was one that both of these teams would like to forget. They got beat up a lot. and couldn't even beat up on each other.
And so here is Dallas following the bucket by the Wizards. The wide open look here for Porzingis, and a miss there on the triple. For Washington, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Has to be it. Doncic with the steal, and here we go. The Mavericks on a fast break, and then Hardaway with the dunk.
And great steal and look ahead there. Compared to most guys his age, Doncic sees the game at another level.
Cunningham's shot is off.
With the deep playing soft off him, he might have been better off taking it to the hoop instead of settling for the jump.
Hardaway, no good. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Washington Wizards. They lead by 4.
And as Dirk Nowitzki walks off into the sunset, the Mavericks seem to have found their next European superstar in Luka Doncic. The number 3 pick in last year's draft had a rookie season for the ages.
Here's Beal. And that comes off the assist by John Wall.
Why you always have to be ready around John Wall? Because you never know when he's going to call your number.
Thomas finds Doncic. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. And Doncic, the EuroLeague MVP, led Real Madrid to a title. EuroLeague Finals MVP, all at the tender age of 19.
Incredibly accomplished. Despite that, slipped a little bit in the drive into the waiting arms of the Mavs, who moved up 2 spots to get him.
Now, here's Thomas. Bradley Beal unable to get his shot to go. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Wall. That's his first foul. On the Mavericks with some changes. Monte Hollis Jefferson, he's checked in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Isaiah Thomas. Monte Eunice is checked in for the Wizards. Morant comes in for John Wall. Not going to go that time. Now the Wizards take it the other way. Outside, Beal. To the middle. Here's Monte Eunice. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on Vucevic.
Yeah, the defender all over.
The Wizards shooting their first free throws of the game right now. The first one falls. Opening day, Chris. In your experience, which types of teams tend to start the season well, started strong?
2 types. One, the team that has been forgotten about and left out. The team that had a disappointing season the year before, and no one knows the pain that they went through all summer long, waiting to get back to that moment. So they've been incentivized for half of a year to come back and say, wait a minute, it's our turn now. And those teams are sneaky under the radar.
A little chip on their shoulder, in other words.
Yeah. And then secondly, I would say veteran teams. Teams that know what they want, teams that are focused and saying, wait a minute, we know this is a marathon. Let's take our time, warm up, and stick to the principles right away, and we'll end up in the right place later.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. And not many checks in the NBA, but C-Web, Tomas Satoransky leading the way on that front.
Yeah. Best player from a country that is having a golden age for their national team. Satoransky, I mean, he said that he is very proud to represent the Czechs in the NBA, and he's doing a great job at it.
Monte Eunice's shot is good. Mavericks trail by 4. Pass to Powell. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. And another basket for Dallas.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Morant passes to Monte Eunice. Morant with it, guarded by Powell. Here's Dudley. It's rebounded by Dallas.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard. And I tell you, he's playing the game with pure excitement right now.
He capped off that dunk with some serious hang time on the rim. Monte Eunice passes to Morant. Here's Dudley. And the baseline jumper, no good. The Mavericks have gotten 7 of their first 16 field goal attempts to go down here in the first. Doncic, and he drops it in from the low post. Doncic has got his 3rd basket of the night right there. Washington shooting just about an even 40% to start. Passes it to Dudley. Takes it from 10. Hollis Jefferson with the rebound. Here's Jackson, and Jackson throws it down hard.
And he just punishes the D for falling asleep at the wheel.
Yeah, a little disorganized that time, and the result, 2 points in the loudest way possible.
Oh, well, listen, guys, that was great work, making them pay for the laps on defense.
Well, it's been a high-scoring competitive game through the first quarter of play. Mavericks. And being a smaller player is a challenge. But Isaiah Thomas...
I just go in there. I've been doing it since I was a little boy. Like, I've always been the smallest guy out there.
Thomas brings that fearlessness, Greg. He's always played with a chip on his shoulder.
Yeah, and he's got a deep bag of tricks for finishing around bigger players. It's really something to watch.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And guys, what's your take so far on the Mavs?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Setting the pace early, GA. I like this aggressive mind state. I love this approach so far.
So this is how the floor looks for the Wizards starting the second. Monty Eunice out there with Jared Dudley. Then there's Nick Young. Then it's Morant. And it's Satoransky in at the two-guard spot. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, for Nick Vucevic, there were some great firsts last season. His son Philip was born in December. And then Dad made his first All-Star appearance. Nick is from a basketball family. He said, "I'll enjoy telling my son the stories, like my dad did with me. We'll see if he likes the game of basketball. I think he will." Kevin?
The edge certainly in his genes. Thanks for that report.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And rightfully so. Also, how lackluster was the defense right there with the score this tight?
Kept alive. Doncic. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
You just never know what Doncic is going to do. I mean, which is one of the reasons he gets the defense to foul him.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
And he finished last season right around 71% from the line, so not exactly his best percentage.
Greg, you look at the young Luka Doncic. What impresses you the most right now about his game?
Well, Kevin, you just don't see many players his height who can handle and make step-back threes. Also, his confidence. He came into the league never doubting that he could dominate a game. And don't forget about his brilliance as a passer.
Here's Young after Luka Doncic's bucket. And here's Wall outside. Powell pulls it in. Powell's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
They've tailored their offense around him. And let me tell you, he loves playing in this system.
So timeout call here, the first for Washington. Well, we've heard some people criticize the league's obsession with the three-pointer, saying the game is less fun to watch. You and I have talked to coaches who do not like the style of play. Would you agree with that?
You know what, I do, Kev, but it's all in the way that it happens. So let's talk about a team like Golden State, okay? Golden State shoots so many threes, right? But they don't shoot the most threes, and they have the best ball movement. And they still take the most number of twos. And so they have a balanced game. Now, they have 3 of the best shooters last season out of any team, maybe in the history of the game. And they don't take the most threes, but then you have teams that have every guy shooting under 30%, and they're shooting 100 threes with no ball movement. Yeah, something's backwards. It's still about playing basketball and shooting threes, not shooting threes during a game that happens to be a basketball game, if that makes any sense.
It does. Perfect sense.
And with that basket, he puts a stop to the 13-0 run there by the Mavs.
Thomas, good. Thomas got the lead up to 11 now for the Mavs.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Wall, that's good.
I like that intensity. Wall won't be denied on these type of drives to the rim.
And so it's Porzingis. He'll bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Looking ahead to their next game, playing at New Orleans, they'll match up against the Pelicans. That'll be just 1 game played away from home for them. Thomas's shot is off.
They haven't needed him as much as I thought they would tonight.
Here's Brown. And it's off the back rim. No good. Mavericks leading by 9. Doncic passes to Porzingis. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Hardaway's checked in for Doncic. That free throw good from Porzingis. And the impact that Porzingis can have on the defensive end, Greg, cannot be overstated.
The reach and leaping ability he has paired with his timing make him a premier rim protector. And what sets him over the top really is that fearlessness. He will challenge anyone and everyone at the rim.
Hollis Jefferson, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Hollis Jefferson's got 6.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
Yeah. Horrible effort. It appears they may be on the brink of giving up. He's finally coming around, trying to make up for that goose egg he put up in the first quarter.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Now here's Thomas. And the foul called on Porzingis. That's his first foul. Morant, he's checked in for Washington. Wizards trail by 12. Feeds it to Bryant. Shoots over Vucevic. It's rebounded by Dallas. Porzingis has got 4 rebounds in this game.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Well, they say the post-up big man is dead and gone in the NBA, but don't tell that to Nikola Vucevic, an offensive focal point, and he does some of his best work on that low block.
Dallas making a switch here. Brunson's checked in. Cunningham, he's checked in for Washington.
Oh, he's such a good free throw shooter. I mean, it frees him up to be as aggressive as he wants in the post.
Hardaway with the steal. Now the Mavericks moving it up. Here's Brunson. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
Cunningham. Porzingis with the block.
And with his length, Porzingis can be very disruptive on D. Not easy to get the shot off over that huge frame.
Bryant finds Beal. Knocked away. Stolen by Brunson. Out to Porzingis. Lots of room. And another basket for Dallas. And you look at the footwork of Vucevic inside. His moves and counter moves. Terrific.
Shades of Kevin McHale. And that's something he's continued to develop in the pros. A response to defenders who often surpass him athletically. And really pushing the tempo. Fast break buckets, a big factor for them offensively.
Shot to stop the run, and Bryant with the lay-in. Bryant's got 8.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you think his team would have the lead.
And there's the pass to Vucevic. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two. Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Powell, he's checked in for Porzingis. And it's Jackson in for Hollis Jefferson. The Wizards also changing it up. Madiunas is checked in for Thomas Bryant. Young comes in for Brown. And Satoransky is subbed in for Bradley Beal. The Wizards shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Yeah, and fairly decent a season ago, about 77% from the line.
He hits the 2nd from the line. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Down low, here's Hardaway. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. 6 points for him.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Here's Morant. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
Much more than just a perimeter threat. Morant loves to sneak inside and do damage.
Here's Brunson. And it's off from three-point range. And so it's Dallas, holding a big 18-point lead. All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the
2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Boy, what a crowd. The first quarter for the Mavericks was fairly even. They did jump out to a lead in the opening period, but 4 points was the biggest it got. And that's going to do it for our halftime shows.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Yeah, working the ball, getting clean, quality looks. I mean, just efficient basketball through and through.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. On the floor right now for the Mavericks, Doncic and Porzingis, the incredible forward pair. Tim Hardaway Jr. out there with Isaiah Thomas, and it's Vucevic in at the 5. They grab their own miss, and there's the bucket, staying with it on the offensive glass, getting it done. Vucevic has got 5 points so far. Beal with it. He's picked up by Doncic. Beal can't get it to go. And that's a foul called on Bradley Beal. That is his first foul of the game. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Dallas. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 23 points. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed in there for some reason, I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Well, it has been a long road back from injury for John Wall, Greg. The heel issue followed by the Achilles tear.
And you just hope that Wall can make a full recovery and get back to the player he once was. Provides so much with his speed and playmaking as well as scoring.
As the #1 pick in the draft, Wall has always had a lot of pressure on him, and he does everything he can to live up to those expectations. Well, John Wall coming back after that Achilles injury he suffered in the start of 2019. It's been a long road to recovery for him, and I know just how much he misses playing every day.
Basket, good. He's got 9.
How about the physicality from Wall on that finish? I mean, he was on a mission to score.
Thomas against Wall. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Wall. That's his 4th foul of the contest. And C. Webb, as we know, with Wall, he made the most of his time missed by finishing his degree.
Yeah, Wall was able to take the classes he needed to complete his bachelor's degree from Kentucky. I'm sure he would have preferred to play instead, but he saw an opportunity with his education and made the most of it.
Wizards have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. The shot missing. Nice D from Porzingis. That's tipped. Beal with the steal. Here is Cunningham, guarded by Hardaway.
They're having trouble getting going here in the second half. I mean, that's their 4th miss in 5 attempts.
And they go to the intentional foul. Here's Thomas. Doncic outside. In the corner, Hardaway with it. And he's good on the 3-ball. Hardaway has got 9.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over. And we all know how rough things have been for Thomas the last few seasons. Greg battling injuries and trying to find the right situation for his talents.
And the injuries have clearly taken their toll on Thomas. A lot of things need to go right for you to be a star player at his size, and lately that just hasn't been the case.
His field goal percentage has dipped this quarter. I mean, his movement has to be better. He has to find the open spots on the floor.
And it's good for 2.
They have ridden him today, and it has paid off in a big way.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Pass to Dudley. A baseline J. The Wizards with another miss.
That's high-quality defense right there. Reading the situation, reacting, and making that a very tough jump shot.
Washington shooting a pretty low 34% thus far. Banked in off the glass. Beal's got his second basket of the night.
Well, Beal is used to coming up against tough defenses. He welcomes the challenge they present.
Here's Doncic. That one falls, coming off of Thomas's feet. Thomas got 3 assists in the game. Wall passes to Bryant. A beautiful reverse layup. He's got 10.
Oh, such a terrific distributor. I mean, he's a catalyst for this offense. Wall keeping his teammates involved.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
And the first one drops. The NBA fans sometimes called the sixth man. Chris, talk about what a difference a raucous crowd, a home crowd, can make for a team and a player.
Well, I could talk about that from my experience, but let's talk about from my experience first. Sacramento, we had a lady called Sign Lady. Now, of course, she had a real name, but she says, just call me Sign Lady. She would make the most beautiful signs. Vlade, we believe in you. Peja, every shot is good. She make them creatively. They be bright, they be big, and we looked for her for encouragement. The cowbells, how loud everyone there was. Some first-time gamers saying, this is my first game coming to watch. Go win, Chris, or people that's been like, I've never missed a game. You want to do it for the fans, how loud they are, how they get on the teams, how they get on the refs. You got to love it. And then for the rest of the league, oh my God, last year in the playoffs, going to the Milwaukee Bucks, their home arena, that new arena they have there, oh, crazy. You want to talk about crazy fans? Go out to Toronto and hang outside with 10,000 crazy fans in the rain while they're singing and shouting and having fun over there in Jurassic Park. And we all know about the great fans that Golden State had all their years in Oracle, some of the most loyal fans ever. The sixth man, the fans being the sixth man, that is not a cliche, that is not made up for PR purposes. That's true and real, and some of the best players will tell you how those fans have taken them over the top, giving them energy to win some games.
Yeah, a lot of energy.
Yes.
And possesses such a refined feel for the game that Doncic knows he has what it takes to be a great player in this league.
For Washington, they have missed 4 of their 8 free throws up to this point. Things not really going their way at the line yet. Bryant hits them both. Dallas leading by 23. Brunson the pass to Hollis Jefferson. Some nice passing here by Dallas. And the dunk by Doncic.
And it just seems when Doncic turns it on, it's a sight to see. Incredible at scoring in a variety of ways.
From 13, here's Moniunas. Basket counts. Moniunas has got 5 points so far.
And the rebound and the follow show you what he is all about. Gritty and determined with a soft touch to match.
Knocked loose. Moniunas with the steal. Bryant up top. Brunson covering. The shot's good from Bryant.
Well, Coach Scott Brooks has seen success in the past. Respected coach who has won Coach of the Year. But the heat is on in Washington.
Yeah, he hasn't had great luck here with the Wizards. I mean, new management this year might be evaluating him. I mean, he could be a make-or-break season for Brooks.
And he knocks down the first one. All free throws good from Doncic.
A good sign that he's getting to the line a lot here in the second half, putting pressure on the D.
Right wing to the inside. Moniunas no luck.
It's not easy to keep him from converting those. I mean, the D has to be airtight.
There's the feed to Doncic. Lays it up and banks it in. Doncic has got 26 points.
He's pulling out all the tricks this quarter. They can't figure out how to stop him.
Here's Morant. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for Dallas. Launches a three. And no good that time. Now Washington takes it the other way. Young passes to Sadorowski. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on Luka Doncic.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
For Washington, they have taken 10 shots from the free throw line up to this point and made 6 of them. And that trip coming up empty, missing both. Dallas leading by 23. Hardaway with a wide open look. It's Cunningham with the rebound. Now Morant. Here's Moniunas. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
And so it's Dallas in very good shape with a 23-point lead. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
No, it's quick decision making. You see a guy open, you can't hesitate. That's an outstanding play right there.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Fourth quarter on the court for the Wizards. We've got Morant. Cunningham is out there with Moniunas. Then there's Thomas Sadorowski. And it's Young in at the 3, the small forward. From the Wizards, they're shooting a lackluster 38% for the game, struggling so far. From down in the low post, it goes. Mavericks leading by 21. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Nick Young. That's his first foul. See, Webb, if we lower the draft age back to 18, the league will take a larger role developing high school players. Your thoughts?
Well, I think I think it could be a safety net. You know, so many kids are vulnerable at this time, and they don't have a system, and that's why everything's kind of been messed up for players trying to figure out what is the correct system. How do I really get immersed? I want to be in the NBA. What is the right way? And I think the younger you are, the more direction that you have, it can only turn out to be a safer process, I would hope.
And getting better pro-level training, too, coaching.
Yeah, pro-level training, pro-level knowledge, pro-level relationships. I think it's a great thing, by the way.
Porzingis with the block. Inside, Howard. Yes, and it's Hardaway picking up the assist.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Morant kicks to Bryant. Pass to Cunningham. Over Porzingis. Cunningham gets the bucket.
Yeah, and that's what I'm talking about. I mean, the D is worrying too much about the other 4 guys. I mean, they can't give him open jumpers.
And it's sent back by Bryant. And it's out of bounds. And they say last touch by Bryant. Vucevic checked in for the Mavericks. Tom Jackson. The Wizards also changing it up. Brownie's checked in for Young. Beal comes in for Sadorowski. And John Wall subbed in for Morant. And he commits the intentional foul.
You know what? You've got to always be in control of your emotions.
Luka Doncic. He's checked in for the Mavericks. Dallas moving the ball around. A 3 from Porzingis. It's hauled in by Brown. Wizards have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Wall, that's a 2-pointer. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there.
He's not lacking confidence, I'll tell you that. Wall knows he has the green light to shoot off the pass.
It's Thomas outside. Dallas again missing.
Now, he hasn't chipped in with many points tonight. Good thing he has the guys around him to carry the weight.
Bryant. It's rebounded by Dallas. Doncic has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Thomas passes to Hardaway. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Here's Porzingis. And here is Thomas. Back to Porzingis. No one near him. That one falls coming off of Thomas's feet. 11 points for Porzingis.
That's just the game of finding the open man. We talk about how Thomas challenges your defense. He has the quickness, but also the pulls.
Right side, Bryant. Shoots over Vucevic. Bryant's shot is off. Mavericks leading by 23. Here's Doncic. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Doncic has got 28 points for the game.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Good on the shot.
Impressive, really, from that short 17 area. They are not missing many.
The Mavericks have gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth, 4 of 9. Here's Porzingis. Hardaway kicks to Thomas. It's hauled in by Brown. Brown's got 8 rebounds in this game. Here's Beal, and the shot goes in.
Come on, Kevin. How do you contain Beal right there? I mean, at times he just muscles shots in against tough defense.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Teardrop shot. He doesn't hit that one. Wizards trail by 21. Wall passes to Brown. Fires for 3. Mavericks with the rebound. Porzingis has got 8 rebounds in this game. To the paint. Here's Hardaway. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And really, for a good portion last season, Tim Hardaway acted as the main source of points for the Knicks. It ends up more of a volume scorer, a role that he's going to have to develop.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Dwight Powell's checked in for Vucevic. Chandler comes in for Porzingis. And Barea subbed in for Thomas. And for Hardaway, he was putting up points last season, but the percentages, Greg, were down across the board.
And I think what we found out about him is that he's probably not best suited to be your primary scorer. Very capable of getting buckets, but you don't want him putting up more than 15, 18 shots a game for you. And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Mavericks.
They simply ran him off the court.
They set the pace, and their transition game was executed flawlessly.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Luka Doncic.
Oh, man, anticipation, instincts, energy, all his tools were on display tonight as he lit the place up.
And Thomas Satoransky against the whistle that time. That will get him his 4th foul of the game, and due to the bonus, we will head to the line for 2. And with a younger generation of fans cutting the cord, Adam Silver has talked about ways, Chris, to make the games, the NBA games, more accessible.
Yeah, and as a guy, Kevin, that played on the West Coast, I know many people aren't happy with this idea, but I say move the games up an hour. Move it to 6 o'clock so that I could watch LeBron on the West Coast when I'm living on the East Coast and be to bed by a normal time where kids can stay up. But how about the streaming? I mean, you can watch it on your phone. There's so many better and different ways now. I mean, before, if you were traveling, you could never watch a game because you had to be by a TV set stuck into a wall. Now, you got your phone, your pads, and everything else. So I love the game. It's becoming more global because of the expansion and how we've gotten players out there in front of fans. And now, with the access that fans have through some type of mobile device, I just love it. I love it.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And you know they are, sure. I mean, come on, the finish line is in sight. All they have to do is play it smart.
Mahimi trying to get open. They get it back. Dudley goes up again, and the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Yeah, how about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned second chance points.
Nick Young's checked in for Satoransky. Mahimi no good on the free throw. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
You know, give him credit for still battling here down the stretch, but I think it's too little too late.
First one falls for him. That one is no good. And the Wizards with possession. To the inside. He kicks to Dudley. Chandler with the block. Pass to Barea. Over in the corner, onto Kumbo. And that's an intentional foul. And the first one at the line is good. Both free throws good from Antetokounmpo. Here's Brown. So no problem for Dallas as they get the win. It was a tale of two teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it for the first game of the NBA.
Famous. Lawyers check it. You ain't have to finesse it. Two praying hands, I know I'm protected. I'm the GOAT, Lord is my shepherd. Dude like Robin. Rolex diamonds. Fendi flip flops, I'm styling. Buy brown Rolex diamonds.